Good morning, YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you one of our family's favorite things, which is banana bread. Oh, this stuff is good. It's also super easy, so check out how fast this stuff goes together, right? Okay, so right here, this is where we get started. Right here I've got 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup, and I've got 2 cups of sugar. That's it. And we're going to get this nice and mixed together. I'm just going to let this work for a minute, and I want to talk to you about bananas for a second. So my mother, my entire life, had what she called banana bread bananas, right? They're pretty gross. What it is a banana that gets too dark to use, and then she would throw them in the freezer where they would turn black. Now, I don't remember Mom ever actually making banana bread. I'm sure she did. But I will say, this is the best way to get the maximum amount of banana flavor in your banana bread. Now, you can add pecans or walnuts, and if you use those, use like, I'd say give it 1/2 to 3/4 cup of chopped pecans or walnuts if you want to. I personally, my kids don't like it, so I don't use it. I keep it really, really simple. So this is a total of 8 bananas that had gotten stuck in the freezer, and I pulled them out, let them defrost, and then I pulled the bananas out of the skin. And I want to show y'all something. Bananas, when you freeze them, I've actually poured off a ton of the water already, but look at all that liquid. You don't really want that in your banana bread, right? You want to keep the banana itself, but all this liquid that is still here around the bananas, you want to get rid of that. All right, so that's enough about bananas. All right, so this only takes a minute. And whenever time you're baking anything, scrape down the sides of your bowl. You'll have a more consistent batter. All right. Now here, 4 large eggs. That's going to go right in here with the butter and the sugar. A little at a time, it doesn't matter. You could dump all that in there. All at once if you wanted to. This is one of the breads known as quick breads because it goes together in no time. Also, because there's no yeast, you're leavening with baking soda. That's it. All right, I'm going to tip off some, as much as I can without losing my bananas. You're going to tip off as much of that excess water, sorry guys for the bad angle, much of that excess water as possible. And then your bananas are going to go right in here with your butter and sugar. I'm actually going to pick them up away from the liquid. They're pretty soft. We want that nice concentrated banana flavor, and that much liquid will mess up our bread, make it too soft. Also dilute the flavor. Now, if you want to, and you've got regular bananas, and I do this when I make sweet potato casserole or mashed sweet potatoes or sweet potato pie. You take your bananas, a regular banana that's not this ripe and soft, and roast it at 350 degrees for about 20-25 minutes. It will also turn black, but it also caramelizes and intensifies the flavor. All right, I gotta wash my hands. I'll be back in a second. Okie dokie, we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and to that I'm adding 2 teaspoons of baking soda, about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I forgot to mention we're making 2 loaves, only because my kids will go through it so fast. And you don't have to kill yourself stirring that together, but if you get it nicely incorporated, your finished batter will have a better chance of being nice and even, which is what you want. And then this comes over here, and we're going to come right down into our banana butter sugar mixture. If I can get it out of the bowl. All right. And this, now, let me say this. You don't want to mix this at this stage any more than you have to, just to get it nice and moist. Because you don't want to overdevelop the gluten. That will make your banana bread tough, right? So we're just going to go until it's nicely mixed together. When I say this stuff is fast, I mean it's really fast. All right, it's coming. You can see it. I'm going to pause it for just a second. Give it a nice scrape. Make sure you get down there in the bottom. I know with these mixers, there tends to be a little spot right down there at the bottom, the very center, that doesn't want to mix well. And there we go. Okay, y'all. I am going to turn that out into my baking pans. And all I have are 2 typical loaf pans, and I sprayed them really, really well with baking spray. So I'm just going to divide this batter evenly, and I have my oven at 350 degrees. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we got our batter more or less even. I think I got more on the left than I did on the right. It's not that big a deal. We're going to put these in a 350 degree oven. Make sure it's preheated. So 350 degrees for right about an hour. It's almost an hour exactly at my house. I made one the other day and that was spot on. So at your house though, check it. Check it at like 50, 55 minutes. It might take a little bit depending on how your oven is calibrated. But there we go. I'm going to go work for a little bit and I'll be back and show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okie dokie, we've had just at 1 hour in the oven, and both loaves look great, and you can test them that way. See? You know they're done. There's a few moist crumbs that might stick to your skewer, like that. Let's see, where are they? There. But they're cooked all the way through. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to leave these where they are. We're going to let them rest in their pans for 10 minutes. Then we're going to turn them out on a baking rack and let them cool. And they'll still be warm when the kids get back from school. So our banana bread is ready and it has cooled down. And of course the other kids have come home. So here's what we have. That's okay. All right, look. Actually, they've already cut it, but it shows you how nice that texture is, and it is super moist. I mean, it really, that's pretty nice. And I got 2 more kids that are angling for banana bread. And I gotta tell you, man, that stuff's good. Hey, Joey! Yeah? Come here a minute. This stuff is addictive. Yeah. Come here, baby. Yeah. Ooh. How'd I do? Pretty good. Kenzie, you want to give an opinion?
Well, yeah, because it's always good.
It's probably good?
Well, that's
Alright guys, there you go. Super fast, super easy. Use up your old bananas, and everybody will love it. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching, and if you thought that video was helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. And if you have a second, hop on over to Patreon and check out how to support my channel even more. Again, thanks for watching.